Yes, it is me, Market Vendor here again today. Well, O.J. Simpson, the Juice. You know, he was a top athlete in the United States. I believe he was a Hall of Famer too as well. You know, in that game that they call football. We don't know what we really call it out here, but that is their sport. Yes, the Juice, O.J. Simpson. Not only was he the top running quarterback and so on, the man was fast. But he went on to become, with his good looks, a movie star too as well, and starred in a lot of, B-class movies and so on. But he was a star nonetheless and made it to Hollywood. Became quite famous. And then he became infamous back in the 1990s when his wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, and her male friend were brutally murdered by someone. And I had that case. I remember I used to go home by the day and I would sit down riveted at lunchtime to the TV, and I won't go back to work at all. In them days, you couldn't work from home. You had to get back to the people work, huh? And you would miss an opportunity in the office. Everybody gather around CNN. And we watching this. It start with the chase, but it lasts about 3 hours or something. So with my man on the road running from the police, when they had put out the warrant for his arrest, threatening to kill himself and all kinds of things. Then the trial of the century with Johnny Cochran. I remember that famous line, boy, let me tell you something. If the club don't fit, you have to acquit. Boy, lost. And acquit they did. Let me tell you, it had all the elements. It had the elements of good looks. It had the elements of ethnicity, of race, color, all the class, all them things come together. And the question at the end of the day still is, who done it? My man always seemed to like the publicity, because even after he get off, rather than go in a corner and keep quiet, he decided now he can write a book called What If I Did It. You imagine that? The family then sued him and won $33 million because in the civil matters, the burden of proof is a lot less. But I remember that case like yesterday. And then, of course, he went in that infamous thing where he went to apparently retrieve some memorabilia that was his. Ended up getting about 20 years in jail for it because he went to Las Vegas and broke into some hotel room with guns and all kinds of things. Again, Wild West kind of stuff. And after a number of years in prison for good behavior, he came out and he finally lived his life very quietly. The jury is still out because half the people you talk to will say, hey, he gets set up because he did a black man. The another half said, he guilty as sin. Hear what I'm telling you, Market. He guilty. And to this day, Market Vendor don't know what to believe. I just start out believing that he's innocent. Well, first I start out believing that he's guilty when he's running for the police. Then as I watched the case, I believed that he was innocent. He got off, and I still thought he was innocent. And then the charade started, and I started to, maybe twisted him innocent, maybe he guilty though. And to this day, the truth of the matter is, I ain't know really who done it. But somebody did it. And 2 people did dead as a result. Well, he carried them secrets away with him, unless he left some document somewhere saying whether he did or didn't. And the mystery of O.J., the Juice, will remain for a long time. Anyhow, look, it is for me to judge. Rest in peace. And, if you get a place up there through the pearly gates, rise in eternal glory. I hope that whatever you did or didn't do, that those things will be forgiven. Market Vendor gone for now, but you have a blessed and a wonderful day as we close the chapter at O.J. Simpson. Lost, what a case that was now. Let me tell you, that is kind of make CNN, boy, because it was covered morning, noon, and night. And I get the chance to meet Johnny Cochran right here in Barbados. He races one day with Sir Richard Cheltenham. I got a picture with me and Johnny Cochran. Didn't know that a couple of years later he would be dead too from cancer. Market gone for now. Have a blessed and a wonderful day. You hear? Yeah.